There is only one other thing I can think of doing right now, which does take place here in Rogueport. I'm just, like, thinking back. I think I've covered everything else that I would like to be doing for this moment in time. I want to go into the shop, and I want to withdraw my in-coupons. So, there is an Easter egg in this game that I did not know about until very, very recently. And it involves sleeping in the inn in Rogueport 50 times. So I will use my last 3 in-coupons on doing this. And I will skip this cutscene several more times. Just doing this saves 15 coins. And yes, we have to stay in the inn 50 times. And you will know when you have done it. I meant to bring part of this up in May, then forgot about it. But now there's a part 2 to the story. It's a very short story. But at work, I went into the back room. Because the room specifically for books and electronics stuff is in its own separate locked room. So you have to have a key to get in there. And I was doing something in there. And I noticed on the shelves where the Nintendo stuff is, that we had Amiibo in stock. And I'm like, we don't get any new Amiibo. Last ones we got were like Pearl and Marina. And it was so funny. I didn't have Pearl and Marina for such a long time. And then we got so many of them in stock that no one was buying them, and they all went on clearance. But we had Amiibo in stock, but they were Zelda and Ganondorf. Not the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda and Ganondorf, the Smash 4 Zelda and Ganondorf. And I was like, why do we have these? And why are they in the back room and not on the floor? So I scanned them, and it said they were street dated for that Friday, because it was like early in the week, and they were street dated for Friday. And I'm like, why are they street dated for Friday? These came out 9 years ago. So eventually they went out on the floor, and because they are the Smash 4 Zelda and Ganondorf, everybody probably has those by now. I'm assuming we got them because it was around the 1-year anniversary of Tears of the Kingdom, but they didn't reprint the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda and Ganondorf. They put out the Smash ones, which give different items in Tears of the Kingdom than the Tears of the Kingdom ones. So those didn't really sell. Those just have been sitting there. But come this Sunday, from my perspective, and I see we have more Amiibo in the back. And it's Daisy. Specifically Smash Ultimate Daisy. And I'm like, Smash Ultimate Daisy, why do we have this and why is it in the back room? And I scan it, and it's street dated for Thursday. And I'm like, why is it street dated for Thursday? This came out 4 years ago. So I patiently waited my time from Sunday all the way to Thursday. And I now have Daisy. This is one of the Smash Ultimate Amiibo I don't own. The only reason I'm thinking they possibly would have wanted to have this in the stores was because the Booster Course Pass, the final wave of the Booster Course Pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, has a Daisy outfit you could, for the Miis, that you can only get while you could only get by scanning the Daisy Amiibo. The thing is that the final wave of the Booster Course Pass came out a really long time ago now, and I don't know why we're only just now getting Daisy in stock. So, I now have Daisy. I've had this here a while, and I've never opened him. I have him in the same cubby here. Frickin'... When Sora was available, I bought Sora, and I never opened him. He's just been sitting off to the side. So now Daisy's gonna stand there until I feel like opening Daisy. I just never got around to opening Sora. Like, do you see all this shit back here? I legitimately have no more room for anything. So, I don't know. Also, I guess I could talk about this too, because I'm still gonna be here mashing for a while. This morning was the 5-year anniversary of Final Fest in Splatoon 2. and we got massive info drop on Grand Festival for Splatoon 3. And I made a video talking about it that's already up if you want to see me talk about it. So I won't say, like, too much more here other than the fact that, like, oh my god, I am so excited. The thing is that I think the devs backed themselves into a corner with Splatoon 2. Because it was called Final Fest, of, like, this is the final Splatfest. And it was the final Splatfest. Oh, I did it. It was the final Splatfest for a really long time, until they had to redo some Splatfests to stall for time to wait for for Splatoon 3 to come out, and then we got like 5 more Splatfests. So the Grand Festival's not called Final Fest. In the game files, there is data for 1 more Splatoween and 1 more Frosty Fest, which is probably gonna happen. I'll talk about this other stuff later, because I did it. Wow, congratulations! You stayed in the inn 50 times! Thank you so much for your patronage! I know it's a bit sudden, but we'd like to commemorate your 50 stays with a small but very special event. Now give me your best you just woke up face! Say cheese! Yeah, that was great! And next, we have a lovely present for you. I got my coins back! Awesome. I hope you keep staying in inns in the future, and now you have a good day. Thanks again. So yeah, I did not know about this until recently. Stay in the inn 50 times, and you get this event. I did not know you get 200 coins. You literally spend 200 coins, and then you get 200 coins back. So, there you go. That is that. And there's one more thing that we can take care of. So, there was an event that I was saving for the post-game, because I thought it was post-game content. However, I do not think it is post-game content. I think you can do it whenever you meet very specific conditions. So, I am going to come over here. I did this as a joke earlier, but I also did it on purpose. And you're gonna get a little bit of a beating. We're stocking up on healing items for this event, is what we're doing right now. That's totally what we're doing right now, is stocking up on healing items, because we're gonna need them. Talking more about Grand Festival, I'm still very excited for it. The Callie, Marie, Pearl, and Marina amiibo that just got announced, is also very interesting. And I will be getting those. Those release September 5th. So I'm unsure if I want to pre-order those. I saw some pre-orders on Best Buy, right before I started the stream today. But I don't think I'm going to pre-order them, considering I work at a store where we will get amiibo. I know I was just talking about the Daisy amiibo story, but we should hopefully get those in stock when they release. But when Splatoon 3 came out... You'll need to go in and out of the room? Okay. I was just walking to the pipe because I was frickin', going on autopilot. But Words. When Splatoon 3 came out, I have them back here, the Inkling and Small Fry amiibo, but the Octoling amiibo, was not in stock. We just didn't have it. I asked my coworker, and she said we just don't have them. So I got the Octoling amiibo maybe like a week and a half after Splatoon 3 came out. But it was also weird, because, like, we got the Steve amiibo. Steve and Alex, for the Minecraft Smash amiibo, came out the same day that Splatoon 3 released. So, like, I got that, but they didn't have the other one for some reason. So I'm gonna hope that we will have the Pearl and Marina new ones and the Callie and Marie new ones when they come out. There also is special shirts for Grand Finale or Grand Festival. It didn't let me skip that text box. I think we did it. He got really upset there. I did order all 3 shirts. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking I'm going to be on Team Present. I'd give my reasoning. I just have a lot of reasoning, but, like, I think I'm going to be on Team Present. But I ordered all 3 shirts. Wacka is no longer with us. So I have made a mistake. And that is, you are supposed to wait 30 in-game, or 30 minutes. You were supposed to wait 30 minutes for this to happen. And I didn't know that until just now, after looking it up. So, what I should have done is started the stream with this, and we would have had it happen naturally over time. You there, stupid Goombas making your hideout here. I will gladly take your 3 coins. So, I don't know how I missed this, considering I stayed at exactly where it was, and I even used Ms. Mal's, but Ms. Mal's was pointing to the Shine Sprite that was in here. There's a hidden block right there with a Super Mushroom. And my inventory is full of Whack-a-Bumps. So I can't even take this Super Shroom if I wanted. I heard Zip Toad was definitely on this train really recently. Yeah, I bought a ticket just to see where he stayed and maybe ate. And so then I was like, yeah, I got my ticket. Then the worst thing, someone said it was a fake. What a huge downer. Total stinking downer, you know. Oh, it's the fucking Koopa again. He doesn't show up on this side, he shows up on the opposite side. So sadly, I don't think I'm gonna get this to happen. So, all passengers have a random chance of showing up on the Excess Express, and one of them is one singular Yoshi. And he says... Or let's Goombella first. Dispatch for the Excess Express. She says that for every person that's there. So what does the Yoshi say? Talk to the damn Yoshi. Why don't we have to travel for work and get shook on every plane, train... Fucking, you're going too fast. Plane, train, and boat. I should be at home with my new bride. I need to get back home. Oh, my lovely wife. This is the only This is the only Yoshi in the entire game. You can go to Yoshi's Island in Paper Mario 64, but you get the Yoshi Kid as your partner. But there's only one adult Yoshi in the entire game, and it is a random chance NPC on the Excess Express. Chumply. That's my name. You went to the moon? Listen, I like your stories and all, but this is too much. Did you conk your melon? So, according to the official MarioWiki.com, it does not say we have to beat the game. But, on a random list I found on Game8.co, it does say I have to beat the game. Alright, I opened up a Game Explain video. The Game Explain video immediately says at the beginning of the video that it is a post-game boss fight. So I'm very glad I just wasted all of your time. I really wish it was the case to be able to do this final secret in the main game, but I did not have any clarification if it was in the main game or was the post game. All I knew were the requirements, except that one, because I read the wiki page, and the wiki page did not say it was post game. But now we do know that. So now, it is finally time to head to the end. I did check something off-stream, which is that we are missing 2 badges. Both of them are found in Chapter 8, if I press this button. We have all of the recipes in the entire game. We are missing 2 badges. Both of them are found in Chapter 8. We are missing 14 title log entries. All of them are found in Chapter 8 and post-game. And everything in the entire game, otherwise, is 100%. All star pieces, all shine sprites are collected. So, we're gonna go do this, and we will beat the game. I had my original plan. My original plan was to... I just want to listen to this for a moment. My original plan was to do the last troubles and beat the game and show off post-game content in one stream, which is not happened because I wasted 45 minutes trying to get this thing to activate. That didn't happen. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna beat the game. We're gonna see the end. We're gonna see the end, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna cry. But I will not activate the post-game stuff until I open the game again for the next stream. So, what kept you, Mario? Anyway, there's nobody here. As such, I can only conclude they used some special method to pass through the door. It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario. Hold aloft the last crystal star. Oh, the frames, dude. Bruh. This is a remake of a GameCube game, and you're giving me frame drops in this cutscene? Look! The door! That's a fucking demonic portal. That portal effect was not in the original. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls victim to that fiend. Before he takes over the world. You must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. Come on, Mario. Oh, yes. I almost thought it was going to play Undertale's main theme for a moment. It had the exact same notes. By goodness, you're right, Sorcius! How could we forget? The Palace of Shadow is now open. But actually, the most important thing is to unlock the fast travel pipe back to Chapter 7. It's so important. It's so incredibly important that we have to go do it. Right now. This thing that I could have used earlier, but I didn't want to activate that cutscene of opening the door. Oh, wouldn't you know it, it puts you right here. Kinda wish it put you on the moon. Alright. So then, the last bit here. Sound gallery for Chapter 7. We have all of this stuff. That's the Chapter 7 one, is the spook. Art gallery for Chapter 7. Here is... Oh, you get to see a little bit... Okay, no, that's just other pictures. I thought it was like the outside of Far Outpost with the trees, but no, that's just that. Here's the inside of the inn. Different lighting with the cannon sequence. What they were originally going to make the moon look like. I think it was originally going to be different impact craters. They just had Mario slot into the crater. I kind of like the impact one on the right, and I like the more like geometrically origami moon kinda. Here's the outside of the X-Naut Fortress. Inside the X-Naut Fortress. Left and right should be combined, that too. Here's Tech's room. Concept art for Far Outpost. Oh, I almost thought that was Olimar for a moment. No, Mario originally had a helmet, which was actually then later used in Super Paper Mario. Oh, interesting. So we have concept art for Dupree, who was originally white. He was originally just a white guy instead of blue. I'm going to assume that's concept art for Ms. Mouse, who was also originally... I mean, she's white, but she was also had blue instead of red. Some Far Outpost bombs. I think this is interesting. So this is Don Pianta up here, but the Don actually used to be one of the moles from Super Mario World. That's really cool, actually. I'm glad they went with the Piantas, because Super Mario Sunshine was a brand new Mario game at the time, so they had to use Piantas. Piantas were in a lot of stuff, in a lot of spin-off games after Sunshine came out. Like, they were in, like, Mario Superstar Baseball and stuff like that. But he was originally going to be a mole from Super Mario World. And then we have Merlin, Merly, and Merlovely. And we have original designs for Ms. Mouse's thief outfit. Which I think is very funny. Her ears also used to be shaped like hearts instead of just her tail. I think the heart ears is a little bit much. So I'm glad they didn't go with that design. I think it's very fine. They went with her design that she currently has. Because it's very subtle. And she just has a red mask and high heels. And a heart tail. And, it's supposed to be subtle because she runs the bad shop in Rogueport, but doesn't wear the red mask, so if you don't put two and two together, you would notice the heart tail. As a very subtle detail. But, alright! Let's do this really quickly. First, let's... what's the button? What's the button? Sort by types. And let me take... Bump attack off, and put quick change on, because we are going to see new enemies. And if there's any enemies that I can kill immediately, they would die to my other thing. So I cannot believe we're beating this game today. Again, there's still one more stream to go after this for extra content. But I am so excited for this. At the sight of the famed Thousand-Year Door, the air ripples with power. Right here, there was a palace at the center of the ancient town. Just a little fun fact there. Chapter 8: The Thousand-Year Door. It all comes down to this. So So I don't remember how long the Palace of Shadow is, but I think we can get this done in a good time. This place is freaky, but you don't have a choice, Mario. You've got to get in there and save Peach before this gets out of hand. Come on, Mario. Love the carpet. Like, this whole place is carpeted. Oh, wait a second. It's also a miracle that this place has survived all this time. The entrance of the Palace of Shadow. Seen no visitors for 1,000 years. So big. Kind of overwhelms you, doesn't it? I don't like the vibe of this place. Maybe just my nerves. There's a long stairway connected to this underground lake. Those lights float in the dark, floating in the darkness are pretty spooky. There's a stopwatch hidden down here. So you... Oh, that's sick as fuck. That just gave me chills. So we saw these guys in the Pit of 100 Trials, so they die. But that was awesome. There is no battle theme for Chapter 8. It just plays the Palace of Shadow all the way through. I was like, Origami King doesn't have battles. I'm like, oh yeah, yes it does. It's called the Puzzle Rings. Alright, so you I don't have to fight either, because you're stupid. Oh, there's a shooting star on this side. What I would like to do is toss the stopwatch we just got. It even keeps the main theme motif as well. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. There's a long corridor leading down. This palace sure is big and super rich looking, huh? I wonder what kind of people lived here before the palace slept for 1,000 years. What's really cool about all this is that it also uses the, Mario Underground motif as well. Lol. That actually permanently killed him. So, because we are so overpowered, I actually could be using Bump Attack here. I'm curious. Actually, no, there is a new enemy coming up. I do know that. I was like, I want to hit these things, these blocks, but my inventory is full. I came in here with too many items. It's like, I am curious. Can I just do this? Okay, Bump Attack doesn't even work here, so I have to fight them. Even if they still only give me 1 star point. I think I'd rather just have her defend. Ow. I guess having this whole thing taking damage here means I can actually use my items. So I'll just try to avoid the battles for now. Point swap. But what I will do is use the Maple Super. But then I'm also gonna go and hit that block. While also doing this. Taking bump attack. Putting quick change on. Because we can't use bump attack here. Just a Mr. Softener. I mean, I'd rather have it than the point swap. Interesting. So there just is no battle theme here. Even with the Nostalgic Tunes badge, it still plays the original version. Well, let's also clear out some other items here. Let's use multi-bounce. Actually, I don't need to. These guys are all grounded enemies. Cool. These are the enemies I was thinking of. I knew there were new enemies in here. Okay. Ow. That's a Bombshell Bill. These things repeatedly get shot by Bombshell Bill blasters. Max HP is 3, attack is 6, defense is 2. Its attack is high, but its HP is low, so you have to take it out before it takes you out. Then again, you focus on these guys, you'll never win. Smack that Bombshell Bill blaster. I do 5 damage. And I still get 1 star point. Here's a strategy. Thanks for the heart. Wow, I do that much damage through its defense, huh? I may as well multi-bounce. Wow, you have a lot of health. That's a Bombshell Bill blaster. It fires Bombshell Bills. Makes sense, right? Max HP a 10 attack, or Max HP a 10 defenseless 4. It's really, really tough and hard to hurt this guy. Thing is, you don't take it out. It keeps shooting Bombshell Bills at you. You gotta figure out a way to beat it, and fast. Alright, I will make the executive decision to have Goombella do this. Just because I have 3 of that. Actually, I'll use the Thunder Ridge. No, I'll use the Shooting Star. That leaves this guy with 1, and then I can just jump on him once. And even after that, these guys still give 2 star points. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. This is a corridor, I think. Don't let the enemies and traps distract you. All or nothing. Boost attack by properly executing action commands. Drops to 0 if failed. One of the last 2 badges in the game, so this will boost all of my attacks. It's not like I'm not missing the action command. So, like, I could put that on. I just don't know what I would get rid of exactly. I could take off Super Appeal. I could take off Refund. What else? Oh, I still have Jumpman on. That's why I'm doing so much damage. I mean, I could just do even more, right? Who needs the hammer? I might be taking off the charges just because of how much damage I do. Because all our... Oh, it says boost Mario's attack, so I can't boost my partner's attack. Is there anything else I can take off? To put partner charge on? Timing tutor. I don't need timing tutor. I have that on just to fill out space. So I'll put partner charge on. I like how the spikes are aluminum foil. Oh, really? If you step on that, it tends to in the back of the beginning of the room. Well, I'm curious how much damage I'm doing with all or nothing on. 10. So there you go. Drop the maple syrup. I will gladly take such a thing. How come Goombella can walk over the... Goombella can walk over the traps just fine? This is how Mario dies, and how Grotus wins. Mario steps on a spike 30 individual times. Mario stubs his toe 30 individual times, and he keels over and dies on the spot. We're inside the Palace of Shadows, a large bridge over there, over the lake here. Those fire bars in the middle are kind of a problem, huh? We better avoid them. You're all stretched out trying to jump them. Try using Vivian's Veil ability. This was another mechanic in Paper Mario 64 of these, and this is where it shows up now. I am curious about something. I think I'm being placeboed, but I'm not sure. No, I'm not. Yeah, if you jump over the fire bars enough times, they just disappear. In case you're curious about that. Can this stop happening? Whatever. As long as I get into the fight. Actually, I don't have a hammer. I don't have the ice ability on. You're a problem. I'm not gonna waste the FP on you, actually. I would use 4 FP, like 4 to 8 FP killing this thing, and I get 1 star point in return. I do need to use Veil here. Wow. 20 coins for a full heal? No, I'm good. What a humongous room. I'd say it's pretty... I'd say it was pretty. Even the palace feels weird. The whole palace got cursed or something. Did you say duh to me? Oh, you know what? Oh, no, it's not that. Okay, never mind. Thought it was something else. None shall pass by. Let those who would disturb her sleep fall into the depths of the endless darkness. Remember this gimmick? I think intruder will never find the key to this door. All the way back in Hooktail's castle we had this. Get back here. Now this guy runs away. Oh, this is a different event theme. They put the event theme in a minor key. Dark Bones. It's a Dark Bones, the baddest of the Bones gang. Max HP is 20, attack is 5, defense is 2. Its HP goes down to 0 to collapse into a pile, but eventually rise again. Fire and explosions will put a permanent end to it getting back up, though. Its HP is high, so it's hard to take it down. Like any other bones, it sometimes builds friends if it feels outnumbered. It's a pretty tough enemy. You better take it and its buddies all out at once. Stage gimmick! LOL! I know we use Bobbery a lot. I want to use Vivian. I don't feel like I've used Vivian enough. So, Fiery Jinx the whole screen. That takes those out. And then Mario can easily just do this. Just normal jump even. Because of all the badges, that's how strong we are. If I did not have any of these power-up badges on, I'd be doing like 2 damage. This room looks familiar. There's an Ultra Shroom in there. Let us eat the mushroom cake. We're inside the Palace of Shadow. We're in a long hallway leading down from here. Kind of feels like the earth is slowly swallowing us as we progress. Oh, now I'm strong enough to one-shot these. Not the blasters, though, but the cannon, the bullet bills, yes. I think because I put all or nothing on it, because of my attack power that much to do that. Stage gimmick! I think Ms. Mouse might be able to kill you. Lol. I think we might get like 1 level up while we're down here. I also realized I didn't... The one other thing I could have done that I forgot about in the moment is that I should have refreshed my spell. I'm gonna hope I don't run out of spell while I'm down here in the Palace of Shadow, because that would be really anticlimactic. Again, I do not care. Playing this like it's Sticker Star, just running away. Lol. Kind of just do the same thing again. Oh, well, I missed the action command, which doing that makes me do no damage now, so that's something. And I guess I'll just do this. They can power bounce. I guess missing the action command on power bounce is like the main bad thing about having all or nothing. It makes power bounce do less damage. Inside the Palace of Shadow, it doesn't seem to be anything special here. It still has the same gross feeling, even though it's nice and spacious. Kuru! Hold on. Kuru has used Sinister Arrow Raid and shot 2 arrows my particular direction. Thank you very much, Kuru, for the raid of 2. We are beating Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door today, after much struggles of trying to find out how the secrets in this game work. There will be one more stream for post-game stuff, but right now, I'm beating the game. So hello, I hope your stream was good. Doing this, etc. This is the last badge in the game, P up, D down, P. So now we have the same effect for partners. There's an ice storm in here. Honestly, get rid of the Mr. Softener. I do so much damage, I don't need it. Doing 3 damage to everybody would be much better, actually. But if we go to the badge list, 86 out of 86 badges. I kind of want to put P up, D down, P on, because that sounds amazing. What could I take off? I don't know. We're so strong, I think I could probably take Jumpman off. Just to actually use my hammer a little bit, but then, like, what's the point? You just beat the last boss of Cult of the Lamb, so it's appropriate that I rated you, who's also at the very end of the game. For this game. Indeed. I think I could take off a pretty lucky for, P up, D down, P. That's probably fine. And then sort everything. Oh, thanks for the email. Congratulations! You've obtained every single badge. Whether you earned or uncovered, purchased or found, the complete collection is now at your fingertips. As proof of your efforts, we've sent you a special reward, the Badge Trophy. Check it in your useful items to admire it yourself or show it off to friends. You've earned the right to brag. Again, where's... Okay, well, inside the Palace of Shadow seems normal, but I bet there's a secret here. I know what to do. Right, I can get to the gear section. Badge Trophy. Neato. It'll now be at the bottom with my cooking trophy. So there's a gimmick room just like this in Super Paper Mario as well. There's a bunch of doors everywhere. So if you go in the wrong door, for example, it'll spit you out here. However, the correct door has a torch in front of it. So this one has a torch in front of it. And we go here. So we check the bottom floor. There's a torch in front of this one again. There's now no longer a torch in front of this one. So it's somewhere on the top floor, which would be this one. And there is no torch up here. But there is a torch back here, so we have to go back one. And there's no torch there. But there is a torch up here. And what's interesting here is that there's no other torch other than the room you just came out of. So we go back through this door. And then down again.